Can I tell you something if you don't think it's weird? I guess. I like having my balls kicked. Did you see my message? No, I didn't. I like having my balls kicked. I didn't get your message. I like being kicked in the balls.
Hello people, it's me Nias. Recently I've watched Cowboy Bebop and Neon Genesis Evangelion, both very interesting anime. These two anime that I recently watched are pretty good. They're from the 90s, they're very classic, everyone loves them, nobody doesn't like these anime I think, for the most part. So let's just get into it, let's talk about this anime. I love anime! I'm gonna talk about Cowboy Bebop first because it's really easy. It was pretty good, I had a good time. I knew going in that I would like it, so that really, I guess, helped me enjoy the show. But yeah, you got Spike Spiegel, and he does his thing with Jet Black, and they're both like in the Bebop, and that's like the thing, it's like the ship, or whatever, not ship, it's like the aircraft, and they fly around and they catch the people, but they also have their backstories and stuff. It was pretty goofy, cool intro, pretty good, it's a pretty good show, and I think it takes a lot of inspiration from America, which is why I like it so much, probably, or something, I don't know. I watched the remake, I watched 2 episodes of the Netflix adaptation in real life one, whatever it's called. For the live action one, they actually found like decent, I think, actors. Like, I think the guy that played Jet actually sounded like Jet, kind of. Person who played Spike had Spike's mannerisms down. He had the voice down a little bit, you know, but the whole thing kind of looked like a high school play, or like, I don't know, I don't even know how to describe how this show is. I feel bad for the actor who played the character of Ed on the recreation on Netflix, because you could tell they really tried, and they really like enjoy the character. They probably already enjoyed the show and were like a fan of it, but people really just tore them apart, and it's kind of sad because like all they did was do what they were supposed to do. They tried to do their role, but you just can't write that character. I believe Eden Perkins apparently is the person who played them. Yeah, I applaud them. They did a great job. They did their best. It really messed up Ed's character, and it's really funny how they just totally messed up that character. They also messed up Faye's character. Faye was really like normal in the original, but for some reason they just tried to make her really mean in the remake. I only got to watch 2 episodes because I was waiting for Ed to come in, and then I learned that Ed doesn't even happen in the show, and I kind of just didn't want to watch it anymore. So I think that at least they didn't do like the stuff that video game adaptation, recreation, whatever does, where they like don't even play the game or care about the game. At least you could tell with the Cowboy Bebop anime real life version that they at least watched the source material and like knew about it. You know, that's at least something. The same person that voices Edward on Cowboy Bebop also voices Hello Kitty in Hello Kitty's Paradise. So that was a surprise to me. Now they're doing a One Piece one, which is going to be funny. I've never seen One Piece and I never will, so I'm not going to watch it. But people are already tearing apart the trailer because of that punch scene, and it's awesome. So, you know, kind of goofy, kind of funny. Overall, I would rate the show maybe a 9.2 out of 10. Favorite Cowboy Bebop character has got to be the dog. I don't remember its name, but it was funny. Ed and the dog make a incredible duo together. So yeah, I'd rate the show like a 9.8, maybe a 9.7 out of 10. Pretty good show. Nothing really, no gripes about it. My favorite character is probably the bartender lady. She was real nice. She was a funny character. I liked her one-liners. 10 out of 10 show. Now let's move on to Neon Genesis Evangelion. Neon Genesis Evangelion is a sci-fi comedy horror about this little kid, 14-year-old kid, and he has to pilot mech suit made out of his mom, and it's pretty sad. Definitely a popular anime. It's from the 90s, it's from like 95, 96, I think, something like that, very mid to late 90s, I think. Every single character dies in the end. Neon Genesis Evangelion. Definitely a good show. I didn't understand a single thing that was going on, but I tried my best. At least it looked cool. Actually, let me explain what caused me to watch this show. So I was scrolling on YouTube late at night. It wasn't late at night, it was like the middle of the day or something. and I was very bored, and I come across this meme right here.
Shinji, crank that, soldier boy.
And I thought, this show looks great. Let's watch it. Got Shinji, doesn't know what he's doing, has to be told what to do all the time. He's depressed, but not traditionally depressed. Very goofy little guy. Asuka, I think that's how you say her name. I hope I'm not mispronouncing that. And then, you know, she's mean, but she has her own interesting little backstories and whatever. So, you know, it makes you wonder why she's so mean. And then you find out why she's so mean. Rei, she's interesting. She's just very cool, calm, whatever, collected. Misato Katsuragi, she's, you know, a terrible influence, alcoholic mother. She's not even, oh my god, my great setup here. She's a terrible mother, alcoholic mom, horrible influence. Nobody likes her. She's the most hated character on the show. What's the gay guy's name? Karu and Shinji had their little gay moments. That was a joke, but they definitely have some homosexual, you know, chemistry going on there. Unfortunately, Shinji likes girls, as we know from the hospital scene, and therefore the betrayal happened where Shinji just had to tell Karu that he's not attracted to men, and that just set Karu off. That really was the main climax of the show. The show does not give you any sort of understanding of the world around it, or it does, but it's very vague. At least for me, it was very vague. I might just be a really stupid, dumb, idiot guy. I watched all 26 episodes and the recap movie and the end of Evangelion movie, and all the movies did was provide me more questions than answers, but all I had to do was watch several video essays and I could finally understand the plot of the show. If I had to rate Neon Genesis Evangelion, I would rate it maybe a 6.9 out of 10, maybe a 7.1. My favorite character probably has to be the penguin. I don't remember its name, but it was a goofy little guy, and I don't know what role it served in the show, but I'm sure there were plenty of plushies about the penguin. I'm gonna put on screen probably like my favorite moment from the anime. My favorite character is probably Eren Yeager. Pretty good character, pretty funny guy. My favorite Evangelion character is probably my favorite character. Right now I'm going to put on screen like my favorite Evangelion moment, the moment that really made me think, like, you know, this is the moment that Shinji becomes Unit 1 pilot. This is the moment that really defines, you know, Evangelion. Overall, pretty good show, probably rated like a 9.8, 10 out of 10 maybe. I hope you guys appreciate my Minion shirt, by the way. Let me actually try and see if I can get it all in frame. It says sarcastic. Pretty cool shirt. I can't wait for the Evangelion live action series. If you look here, you'll see that I actually wrote an entire notes thing filled with just the actual story of Evangelion, and I might make that a separate video. That might be kind of funny. Everyone knows the classic line from Evangelion where Shinji goes, "It's Shinjing time," and then he Hikari's all over the place. I teared up when I saw that scene. I don't know why they chose to make them naked so much, but I'd say the ultimate climax of Evangelion was probably in the hospital scene. I'm pretty sure the green screen works a little bit better when I have a beanie on because my hair doesn't mess it up, so let's try that right now. What other anime have I seen, you might ask? Well, let me see. I've seen a few episodes of Attack on Titan, a few episodes of Death Note, a few episodes of that one that I can't pronounce, but I'll put it on screen right here. Boku no Pico. I don't know how to pronounce that. I've seen several hentai. The Boondocks, really good anime. The only anime I've finished are Cowboy Bebop and Evangelion, and Nico Sugar Girls. The other day I scrolled r/anime memes and it was like the urge to take a shower was just like so prevalent. Neon Genesis Evangelion was pretty good. I'm glad I watched it. I didn't understand it, but after watching some videos on it and stuff, I kind of understand the plot. Cowboy Bebop was also really good. I enjoyed it. I don't really like anime that much. There's not many that I actually have been like, I should continue watching this. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this terrible video. Don't forget to subscribe to Lil Nias. Stream the new Nias album. It's coming soon. And, I'm making way too many jokes about the hospital scene. It's gonna get, like, old real quick.